Throwback Thursday comics. Let's talk about Neale Blanden, Above the Din of Traffic. I'm going to record these faster, dirtier, and quicker just to get these out there and have some fun. Neale Blanden is an amazing cartoonist. He was one of the first of us to talk about, he'd be like, fuck it, I'm a dad. I got stuff to do, I'm a dad. And in tribute to this, I am sitting near the Riverside Coffin Hut. This is the only coffin shop on the Riverside where you can take a look at the river and choose out where you're going to take your final resting place, because you really want a nice ornate coffin, not one of these cheap ones. There's actually a charity in Cambodia called the Association for the Miserable Corpses, for people who don't have a coffin or an appropriate burial, because it's very important to be reborn into the next life, because that's like the whole birthing process, reincarnation and all that. Anyway, Neale has had many roles in many lives. He's done print comics, he's done professional commissions, he's taught animation, he's taught with Clint Hugh at the same school, if I'm not mistaken. And he always insists that he's poor, he's unrecognized, and that he is just the worst dregs of humanity. Right up there with Jared Ashworth in some ways. Actually, Jared is not big on self-loathing. Jared is going to be an interesting one to do, because Gerard is full of... Gerard is review-proof. But let's talk about Neale. The first thing I noticed with his black and white cartoons, I almost wanted to write him a note and say, you need to slap in some zipatone, because a lot of it reads as flat. The images don't pop, which I viewed as a professional critique. And in the world of independent comics, you don't do professional critiques. You just say, congrats dude, you got another one out, because it's really hard to produce on a regular schedule. Neale is slamming them out on Facebook now in color, doing all kinds of things, and with the same self-deprecating humor and sort of quasi-nihilistic worldview. It's usually derived out of something real, some real event. And you can tell that it's derived from something real because there's an element of just poignancy and heartbreak. I'm going to see if I can make it through this thing on the Riverside without somebody coming up to try to A, sell me sunglasses or something else I don't need, or B, simply beg for money, which can happen pretty much in any country. So yeah, Neale has a wonderful sensibility, and what's nice is he's taken this from print comics to it's on the web now, and he's got his own Tumblr. He goes by the name Beautiful Art Form, in case you don't know about it. But I think that it's I would be negligent to say that his stuff is strictly about being a middle-aged cartoonist, which many of us young guns now are. He was maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years older than some of us, and was already complaining about being an old man back in the day. So yeah, how about that one, Neale? Good trick, like that one. But yeah, I think that there's an element of veracity in it that a lot of people recognize, and that's why his comics resonate so well. So you could do worse than to track him down on his Tumblr blog and just follow it. And there are often, he'll do dream comics, he will do slice of life stuff, he will do whatever has hit him on the head, basically, and I admire that kind of honesty. And he is very responsive. I remember one time in 2003 calling him up and saying, Neale, I need your info for Comics Lifestyle, like long distance call. I'm a lot less in touch with the Melbourne community of comics artists these days, although I do my best. But he's always been a supporter of Team Comics, even though he knows that we are all doomed. Wow, that's really strong. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end this video. So here is a lovely view of the river. And for Neale, here is a lovely view of some coffins. I'll see you guys later, and I hope the audio sounds okay.